One thing we hate to see is a conspiracy theorist spreading false information, clouding the minds of gullible believers, slandering innocent people, causing them to lose focus on real events in the world that can and will affect the rest of our lives. They get enraged when we debunk their theories. It damages their credibility. It exposes their lies. It pushes them back into the hole in which they came from. It causes them to work that much harder to come up with a whole new conspiracy of lies to deceive the public once again. They have a network of people who spread false information to the masses. In return, it causes them to lose faith and belief in anything anyone says, which further dumbs down our society. Here's a perfect example. Brandon Lee, son of world famous Bruce Lee. Brandon Lee died of a single gunshot wound on March 31st, 1993, from an accidental shooting on the movie The Crow. Now you're probably wondering who this man is. He's Christopher Green, host of one of the main alternative media channels on YouTube. One of the only channels we look for real news. Here's some of the allegations against them from a few conspiracy nuts that believe Brandon Lee is still alive. After these slander videos, we will then present our argument, which will debunk yet another false conspiracy that will further back them into a corner.
Hey people, how's it going? Obviously, C Green 34 is Brandon Lee, alright? And as you can see, if you're blind, same scars, same mole, or as they like to call it in Hollywood, same beauty mark. Same everything, same hairline, same eyebrows, same everything, alright? And you gatekeepers go around all butt hurt, like you need preparation H. Like, the level of butt rape is amazing, people, like, really stock up on that. Because obviously my work gives you hernias, alright? Brandon, it doesn't matter. Look at that, another so-called beauty marks. Yeah, no shit, they're Brandon Lee and River Phoenix. Stupid. I have all the forensic biometrical proof. Doesn't matter if they have the same skull, the same voice as Brandon Lee and C Green, same voice, same everything. You f***ing Jew.
Now this guy drew a couple lines across some faces and called it forensics. What a joke. You are no professional in forensics. It's a free country. You can believe whatever you wish. You can follow the conspiracy trolls, or you can open your eyes and realize not everything is a conspiracy. I am a professional video editor and video analyzer. That's my part of the job. We don't place lines over eyebrows and chins half stoned and call it the truth. We prove the truth. As a matter of fact, we are the truth. We are the only ones standing in between the victims and the slanderers, freeing their names. Now if you look at the comments below this video, you'll notice a number of people commenting over and over and over. Those are the people that are in on this conspiracy of Brandon Lee and Christopher Green. Those are the ones who started this conspiracy. Those are the ones who have monetized their accounts to make money off of Brandon Lee and Christopher Green. Those are the ones that are posting threats when you oppose them. We fear nobody.
Let's start by contrasting the abnormalities in pigmentation on the faces of Brandon Lee and Christopher Green, or as Little Felix says,
with his mole.
It's evident that both subjects have an abnormality on their left cheek. Brandon's mark lines up vertically with the white of his eye and horizontally with the point of his nose. Chris's mark lines up with the corner of his eye and horizontally is beneath his nose. I know what the trolls are thinking. Brandon got a facelift. Not only is it preposterous to think that Brandon Lee, at 28, would get a facelift, but also the movement of the mark would be impossible. When a patient undergoes a facelift, their face is stretched up towards the scalp and back towards their ears. Most pigmentation spots don't move, and the ones that do move up and back from the chin. If you want to entertain the theory that Brandon underwent a facelift, then you'd better explain how his mark moved down and away from his nose, rather than up and away from his nose like it should have. Now let's examine the two spots on each subject's right cheek. Chris's are aligned vertically, while Brandon's are aligned diagonally. A facelift would not change one of the two spots centimeters away from each other. It would alter both in identical ways. It's time for the trolls to go back under the bridge and think up their next big conspiracy. Think fast, Felix.